Hi guys, today we will use Git Worktrees and see how it helps in our daily development work. Suppose we are on a Git branch of a project and we have uncommitted changes, but we need to quickly switch to another branch to address a critical bug on production. Or we need to work on another branch at the same time. What should we do? One way is to stash all our changes, switch to the other branch where we need to fix the bug, and then switch back to the previous branch and apply the stash. Instead of stashing or committing our changes, we can create a work tree for the bug fix branch, work on the fix separately, and then switch back to our feature branch without losing the progress. To demonstrate Git worktree, let me open the terminal and let's write git branch, and here we can see right now we are on feature branch, and if we check the status, and we have two modified files here. Now suppose we have to go to the development branch and fix a bug in that branch and launch it. How can we do it? We can create a work tree for a development branch. To create a work tree, we have to write git worktree add, and here we have to give the path where we want to create the work tree. So I am creating in the projects directory, so I am writing // and we can give the name as worktree1 and the branch which we want on that work tree, development. Okay, and now the work tree is created. If we type git worktree list, and here we can see this is the main work tree which is currently opened in this Visual Studio Code window, and this worktree 1 is the one which we just created and it has development branch. And if we go to the folder, and here we can see the worktree directory, which is the directory of the worktree which we have just created. And now let's open a Visual Studio Code window and open that worktree. Okay, let's do git branch, and here we can see a star indicates the current branch which is development, and a plus indicates the other available work trees. So right now we are on development branch in this work tree, and let's do some changes. For example, we are fixing a bug here, fixed a bug. Let's save it. Let's add and push it. Fixed a bug, git push origin development. So you can see we have done code changes on the other branch, and if we go to the previous Visual Studio Code window, and here if we check git status, we have still modified changes. So we can work on multiple branches using git worktree. And if we check git worktree list, it shows all the work trees. We can create as many work trees as we want. For example, we can create a work tree for another branch. Let me first write git branch, and for example we can create a work tree for feature 2 branch as well. Let's do it. Git worktree add, and we have to add the path here, worktree 2, and the branch name which is feature 2, and press enter. And if we check git worktree list, and here we can see the feature 2 branch is pointed on this work tree which we just created. And if we check the folder, and here we can see the work tree is created. Now let's open a new Visual Studio Code window and open the work tree which we just created, and here let's write git branch, and here we can see we are on feature 2 branch, and these are the other work trees, and we can do whatever we want in this feature 2 branch. Git pull origin feature 2. So here you can see we have taken the pull. So basically a Git worktree is a linked copy of our Git repository, which allows us to have multiple branches checked out at the same time. A worktree has a separate path from our main working copy, as we can see here. This is our main working copy and these are the worktrees. Now let's go to the first Visual Studio Code window, and here we have the worktrees. We can remove a worktree after we have done the work. To remove a worktree, we have to write git worktree remove and the path. For example, if we want to remove the worktree 1 where development branch is pointed, we have to write worktree 1 and press enter. And now if we check git worktree list, we can see it has been removed. After removing a worktree, we should run git worktree prune to make sure .git directory is clean. So it's a good practice to run git worktree prune after using the git worktree remove command. So in this way we can work on the multiple branches at the same time.